SB19 started from the bottom, the rise of true Filipino artists. What if I told you that the most successful P-pop group today almost didn't make it? That 5 young dreamers trained endlessly without pay, performed empty halls, and were on the edge of giving up until one viral moment changed everything? This isn't just a story about fame. It's a story about grit, purpose, and the fire of Filipino resilience. Stick with me, because the journey of SB19 is not only inspiring, it just might change how you see your own dreams. If you like this type of stories, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Long before the screaming fans, the sold-out arenas, the platinum records, and chart-topping hits, SB19 was just a group of young men who dared to chase an impossible dream. The year was 2016. A Korean entertainment company, SB19 Philippines, set out on a bold mission to create the first-ever Filipino boy group trained under the rigorous K-pop system. Auditions were held. Hundreds came. Only 5 remained: Josh, Pablo, Stell, Ken, and Justin. Strangers at first, different backgrounds, different stories, but all carried one thing: the hunger to succeed. What followed wasn't glitz and glamour, but blood, sweat, and silence. They trained for years without pay. No applause, no recognition. They practiced singing and dancing for up to 9 hours a day. Mistakes weren't tolerated. Expectations were sky high. And while other artists were debuting, gaining traction, being celebrated, SB19 remained in the shadows. Some nights, they questioned it all. Para saan pa? Pablo once shared in an interview, "We were tired, broke, and discouraged." Imagine pouring your soul into your craft with no promise that the world would ever notice. But still they kept going. In 2018, they officially debuted with the song Talaya. It was heartfelt, beautifully written, but it barely made a ripple. The views were slow. The support was scarce. And for a moment, it seemed like the end of the road. Then came 2019, and a dance practice video. Yes, one unfiltered, raw, and passionate rehearsal video for their song Go Up was uploaded online. Nothing fancy, no flashy lights, just 5 artists dancing like their lives depended on it. And then it exploded. Within days, Filipino social media couldn't stop talking about them. Who are these boys? Why do they dance like K-pop idols but sing in Filipino? Where did they come from? It was the moment they'd been waiting for. Suddenly, the world took notice. Interviews, features, fan pages, and most importantly, belief. After years of silence, SB19's sound reached not only Filipino ears, but the global stage. But success didn't spoil them. It shaped them. Instead of arrogance, they showed gratitude. Instead of backing away from their roots, they embraced them louder. They sang about struggles. They stood for hope. Their lyrics weren't just catchy, they were real. Songs like Mapa weren't made to flex. They were odes to Filipino parents who sacrificed everything. What? Wasn't just an anthem, it was a statement of identity. And WYT reminded fans that even when paths separate, hearts can still be connected. They didn't just break into the charts. They broke the mold. SB19 became the first Southeast Asian act to be nominated at the Billboard Music Awards. They headlined international tours, collaborated with global brands, and all while proudly wearing the badge of being Pinoy. But fame didn't erase the past, it honored it. Josh, who once sold gadgets to survive, now inspires millions with his leadership and resilience. Stell, known for his angelic voice, used to question if he was enough. Pablo, the group's main songwriter, carried the weight of vision and responsibility. Justin, the youngest, stepped up not just as a performer, but as a creative mind behind their visuals. And Ken, the quiet one, found his voice through music that speaks volumes. Together, they didn't just form a group, they formed a movement. SB19 became proof that even in an industry dominated by foreign influence, Filipino talent can rise, compete, and lead. What makes their story so powerful isn't just that they made it, it's how they made it. With no major label backing, no mainstream shortcuts, just relentless training, unshakable unity, and a belief that their story mattered. And maybe that's the real message here. That your beginning doesn't have to define your end. That even when the world doesn't notice, your effort still counts. That if you work hard, stay grounded, and refuse to give up, you too can rise. Because SB19 didn't just go up, they lifted an entire nation with them. Your turn. If their journey sparked something in you, a dream, a hope, a forgotten goal, tell us in the comments. What part of SB19's humble beginnings touched you the most? Are you chasing a passion that the world hasn't seen yet? Let this be your reminder. Just like SB19, you're one moment away from your breakthrough. Keep pushing. Keep believing. Your time will come.